What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very exciting matchup of Age of Sigmar for you, and Michael is going to break it down.
Oh, guys, we have Trugg's Troggherd on the table. We have new Troggs to display. We have Trugg himself on the thing, and it's just nothing but Troggs.
Yep.
We've been wanting to play this army, just a full Trogg army, and here it is in all of his glory. He's hanging out. Super excited to play this. And then David has some new models to show for his Slaves to Darkness. The members already got to see this last week or a couple weeks ago, and It's out for public now. So now we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good melee matchup. If you're new to the channel, take time to like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And huge shout out to all of our members that help support this channel. If you're interested in what membership has to offer, hit the link down below. You can go check it out. The most important thing is you get extra battle reports, and you get battle reports a couple days early, which is nice.
Huge shout out to our affiliates, Gray Matter Games and the Baron of Dice. The Baron supplies the dice that we roll on this channel, and they are beautiful. And then Gray Matter has been supplying us with battle mats and objective markers to match. There's going to be links down below to both of their websites.
All right, Michael, let's take a look at the armies that we're playing today.
Let's do it.
Let's take a closer look at the Slaves to Darkness list today. They're going to be host of the Everchosen, which means that all of my units that aren't heroes are going to be able to rally on a 5-up. I get 2 ensorcelled banners instead of 1. I've got an Andorian Acolytes battalion and a 1-drop battalion. My general is a Chaos Lord on Karkadrak. He is going to be Mark of Slanesh, which means that he can run and charge, and he adds 1 to run and charge rolls. He's Master of Magic with Arcane Tome, and he's going to be in the Andorian Acolytes Battalion. I've got a Chaos Sorcerer Lord here. He is going to be knowing Merciless Blizzard for his spell. He also knows Demonic Power, which is a great spell that gives me +1 to hit and wound. And then next to him, we are looking at some Quicksilver Swords. Quicksilver Swords are an endless spell that do mortal wounds that can't be negated, which will be helpful into Troggs. One other note, the Chaos Sorcerer Lord is going to have Mark of Nurgle. Then we've got Be'lakor in the list. He is undivided by nature, which doesn't give him any extra things, but he has a great ability to shut down a unit once per battle. He is a 2-caster. He is going to know his War Scroll spell, and he's going to know the Fight Last spell. I've got 1 unit of 10 knights, which is going to have the eroding icon, which makes them -1 to be wounded, and they reduce Ren by 1. And then they are also going to be next to a unit of 5 that has the Slanesh mark. I've got a unit of Slanesh chosen. They are reinforced, so this helps me to allow them to run and charge and get them into combat a little bit faster. Banner of Screaming Flesh gives them 1 extra attack when they charge. Then I've got 10 Chaos Warriors. These are going to be having the Mark of Nurgle. They're just going to help me hold an objective with their 3+ save and -1 to wound. Here are the dice that I'm running today. They're a little shiny, so I hope you guys will be able to see them in the dice box. That sigil is a 6. There you have it, host of the Everchosen. Let's see what Michael brought.
All right, guys, this is what we've been waiting for. It's Trugg's Troggherd. That's the subfaction we're taking today, and it is all about the Troggs, and it's really all about Trugg. Big thing is we get to take non-hero Troggs as battle line. Here's the general. It's Trugg himself. He has the Wayward keystone, so he does magical effects across the table. And he gets to take a command trait, even though he's unique, and he's going to take Ceaseless Growth, which gives +1 to the regenerations. For another hero, we have the Dankhold Trogg boss. He's going to take my Artifact of Power, the Thwackweezer Club, and this means that after he attacks, everything's -1 to hit and wound him. Dankhold Troggoth in the list. This is actually a screen, believe it or not. This one little guy is going to run in front of everything as a screen. And then we have 4, count them, 4 units of Rockgut Troggoths. They're all sorts of different colors. You guys know and love this unit at this point. They're really durable with that 5-up ward, and they hit really hard at Ren 2. These are the awesome Gits dice that we're rolling today. I love that squig in there in the center, and that is the list. Let's take a look at the mission we're playing today.
Before we take a look at today's amazing battle plan, big shout out to everybody on the Wall of Heroes. These are lords and commanders in our membership service, and they really help us to keep growing the channel. Thank you so much to all of you. So today we are going to be playing
Geomantic Pulse.
Geomantic Pulse is a 4-objective battle, and starting from the 2nd battle round, you get to pick one of the objectives to be a pulse on either edge of the battlefield. Now, you get 2 points for controlling the pulse, and you get a point for controlling an objective adjacent to the pulse. You also will get a point for holding 1 objective for the 1st battle round. So in the 1st battle round, you can only score 3 points with your battle tactic. And we're going to be scoring battle tactics and grand strategies. My grand strategy is going to be spellcasting Savant. I've got to keep my Karkadrak alive because he has Arcane Tome. And Michael, what is your grand strategy?
I have to take one out of the new book because, it's a new book. So I'm taking Leave Me Alone. So Trugg has to stay alive, and I have to kill all of David's heroes, which is going to be just so hard.
Let's see how it goes. We're going to get on, see who has initiative. Welcome back after taking a look at the armies. We hope that you're as hyped to see an army of Troggs as much as we are. Michael, I'm kind of jealous that you're getting to play this army today, but that's okay. I love Slaves to Darkness. And before we get into your turn, because you decided to take the first turn,
I did.
I'm going to roll for my Chaos Chosen. They get to roll on the Eye of the Gods table. Let's see what they get. That's 3. The next time I'm affected by a spell, I ignore it on a 2-up.
Perfect.
Wow, so good. Hit that like button if you think that's the best thing I could have rolled for the Chosen. Okay. Useless. Okay, Michael, let's get into your turn. Shall we roll for some primal dice first?
Yep, mostly for you. This is for you. None for you.
Okay, 1 for the both of us, and then my battalion. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to try and get a command point with Trugg. He gets 1.
Okay, I am going to try to get a command point with my Karkadrak. He gets 1.
So I've already set up for Surround and Destroy for my beginning battle tactic. That's why I have a Dankhold way over there and this little unit right here. So that's going to be our battle tactic is Surround and Destroy. And now we have to roll for Trugg's Lee Stone ability. So we roll 4 dice and I get to pick one of these as an effect. And we're going to give my entire army +1 attack.
Okay, your whole army has +1 attacks. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Okay, what else?
Command phase complete.
Let's move.
Let's go. All right, we're back, Wargamers. We're skipping over the hand cam. Everything moved, everything ran. We auto-ran the Dankhold over there. So he's on the point, he's within 6 of that edge. We ran this unit, they're on the point, they're within 6 of the edge. My Dankhold Trogg boss is hanging out in the back.
Yep.
And then we moved the Trogg castle into the light of the bad moon right here. And one of the things I forgot to mention is my moon is starting over in that corner and it's going to traverse across.
Yep. So right now, he's in the light of the bad moon.
He is.
And they're all in the light of the bad moon because of their
The aura.
next. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's it. I spent 1 command point, bringing me down to 1, and that's 3 points.
And we're going to go ahead and do some more primal dice. That's the one that I didn't get, and then my battalion, I'll get 1. So I have 3 and Michael has 1.
Okay.
Right on. I am going to, for my heroic action, I'm just going to try to get a command point with Bellicor. Nope. And what would you like to do?
I'm going to make an unbinder for my heroic action.
Oh, that's right. You already said that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My battle tactic is going to be Surround and Destroy. I'm going to cast Fight Last on this guy with Bellicor. That goes off. You have an unbind.
No, but he has a 4-up spell ignore.
Oh, okay, go ahead. No! Okay. All right, now I'm going to try to throw some Quicksilver Swords at him.
Huh.
That goes off with a 9. See how that fancy spell ignore works at the end of the hero phase. Okay, let's continue casting. I am going to cast Mystic Shield with my Sorcerer Lord on the unit of warriors. 8, 12, 17.
I can't unbind that. It's too much.
Okay.
It's too much.
Oh, it's too much.
Even if I roll 666s.
It's too much.
Well, 666s is 18, but math.
I'm going to put an Arcane Bolt on the General for funsies. That goes off with a 7. You can go ahead and unbind it.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
down.
no Arcane Bolt. I didn't care. I'm going to hand out Oracular Visions to the 10-man Chaos Warriors here, so they have a 6-up ward. And that is it. We're going to move the Quicksilver Swords. All right, Michael, just roll a 4-up, and then we can move to movement phase.
We shall move. Let's go to movement phase.
Well done. Let's move into movement phase. All right, we're going to quickly break down my movement, and then I've got 1 charge. I just moved Bellicor forward just so his base is out of my territory so I can get Surround and Destroy. The Chosen ran. They're going to stand in between these 2 objectives for countercharge purposes. And then the juiced up Chaos Warriors through a run. I'm just towing onto that objective. I have to hold 1 objective so I can score. And then over here, we've got the Karkadrak who moved back to help me get Surround and Destroy. He's going to be the one wholly within 6 of the table edge in my territory. The 10 Knights didn't move. They don't need to. They're fast enough to get into combat whenever they want. And I don't want Michael to be able to get into me. And then this 5-man knight unit is going to try to get surround and destroy and just lift up some of these Troggos. These ones can't take commands and they're out of the light of the bad moon, so now is the best time to try to hurt them. So we're going to charge into them. There's no shooting, so we'll get into that now. Charging in. That's a 9. Okay, this is going to be the only activation this turn, so let's get into it. We are going to all-out attack, and we're going to fight with all the lances first. This is going to be 3s and 3s because of all-out attack. Okay, that's 9 at -2, so you've got 18 ward saves.
-2, I get a 6-up save.
Ah! Okay.
Okay.
Woo! Okay, that is
12 ward saves.
12 ward saves. Sorry, I got excited, Michael. I was like, just lift that unit off the board. You're like, no, I will roll my save, Dave.
Here we go. 5s. Reroll this one is cocked. Okay, so we take 1, 2. There's a live Trogg left.
Nice.
Okay.
8 trampling hooves. 3s. Okay. And
Yeah.
then,
Okay.
and then 4s. 4 more saves. No rend.
Okay. We got to save this one. We need a 5-up order. He's dead. He's dead.
Okay, well, he would have ran to Battle Shock anyway.
No, he wouldn't. I know what I'm doing. All right, good talk.
All right, that was my activation. Score me up and roll off. Pretty eventful first battle round. 1 unit of Trogs off the board. Keep in mind, Michael can bring 2 of them back by rolling a 4-up with his shrine, so they could be back at some point. I decided not to go in with Bellicor because that's a bad idea. The Dankhold could just one-tap him, and I want to keep him around to at least use ability before he dies. So yeah, 3 points. The score is 3-3, and we're rolling off, man.
We're going to roll to see where the moon moves to.
Go ahead.
It moves to the center of the table. Yes. Now we can roll off. Hup.
Okay, I'm going to think about what I want to do, and we'll be back for battle round 2.
We're back for the top of battle round dos. David has made some decisions. David, what have you decided to do?
I'm going to give Michael the turn. I turned the pulse on over here because I want it to be close to my chosen. He does have a Dankhold that is just chilling over here looking at Bellicor, so I'm going to have to make some tough decisions here. Michael's trying to decide if he's going to pick that dice up or wait.
I'm just waiting.
You're just going to wait?
It lives there now.
Great. I just hear dice falling when I'm talking. We already rolled for primal dice. I have 2, and Michael has 1 because of my battalion. I got an extra one. I rolled for a command point with my heroic action and got it, gave it to Bellicor, and then you got a command point with Trugg. And now we can go ahead and get into your hero phase.
Yeah, I'm going to try and unbind the Quicksilver swords.
Okay, sounds good.
Oop. What did they cast on?
A
7?
6.
Okay, they're gone.
Okay, Quicksilver swords be gone.
Now, did you say you were going to Dark Master something?
I am. You guys are gonna hate on me in the comments. I don't care. I'm gonna waste Dark Master right now, and I'm gonna put it on this guy.
Sweet.
So you're just not gonna do any damage with the Dankhold. He's just gonna stand there and drool,
Yeah.
which is great.
He's just kind of stuck there.
Yeah, yeah. And
For my battle tactic, it's going to be intimidate the invaders.
sure, so you're gonna step over the line.
The line's right there. We're almost there.
You're already doing it.
Yeah, you can't stop me.
Excellent. Any other hero phase stuff to do?
We have to do the Leaf Stone ability.
Yes.
Roll 4 dice. Oh, let's see. Let's give everything +1 rend.
Okay, everything has +1 rend. That seems pretty spicy. You might be wondering, why didn't you Dark Master Trugg? Well, Trugg's ability is not a command ability, and you can still do abilities if you're Dark Mastered, so he still would have been able to do the Laystone and give an ability to the entire army. There's really no good option for Dark Master in this matchup because he has 3 units of 6 Troggs, so he's just still going to function. So right now, I'm just doing it to get myself out of a pinch so I can keep my pieces alive, pretty much. Cool, all right, let's move.
Let's do it. The Troggs have finished their movement phase. The Dankhole he was Dark Mastered. We rolled for it. He could not move. The pink or magenta, excuse me, Troggs have moved onto the point. We have 5 within throwing rock range. Our purple Troggs, with their best buddy Trugg, have moved into the center. Trugg has a 3-inch range, so he's right behind that front rank. And then our green Troggs have moved on over here. David threw a 1-inch or 6-inch redeploy, so he's way over there. We have an 8-inch charge if we want to get on that guy. So we shall see. Let's move into shooting. We remeasured. There are 4 guys in range here, so we're going to chuck some rocks at those warriors. These are going to do mortals on 3s because of your unit size.
Yep.
Take 4 mortals.
Okay, and then I have a 5-up mortal wound Trugg. I shrug 2, so 1 warrior is going to go down.
We're going to throw a couple rocks here. Mortals on 4s, no mortals. Since we're looking right over here, let's throw a charge. We need an 8 to charge these guys.
No! He just rolls a 12.
It's a casual 12.
Okay.
Charging with the magenta Troggs. They're in. All right, man, we're going to activate the Troggs onto the knights. These are going to be 3s and 4s because of your -1 to wound ability, because you're Nurgle.
Okay, I'll do an all-out D on these bad boys here.
Here we go. Hoop, hoop, hoop. That's an unnecessary noise. Let's stop doing that. And then 4s. And so we have 5 at a mighty Ren 3.
Okay, I'm on a 2-up save, so 5s.
Oh, you lucky duck.
I take 6 damage. I'm going to fight you with some warriors. This is 17 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Go for it.
A mighty 9 at -1.
These are 4-up saves. Failed 4. Give me 5s. All right, take 2 damage.
Yeah, boys, get it.
All right, so the plan was to all-out attack this unit, and I moved too far. So I'm slightly out of my own aura. So we're just going to have to do this all natural. 3s and 4s again.
3s and 4s on 12 attacks.
Here we go. So 3 at -3.
Okay, 5s. Take 6 damage, and then 6s because they have oracular visions up. 3 guys go down. Okay, 10 attacks, 4s and 3s. Are you gonna get punched though? 2 at -1.
Failed them both.
Single damage.
Take 2 damage.
4s and 4s with the horses. Make a save.
Saved it.
Single damage.
I saved it.
Single damage. Take another damage, damn it. Okay. I'm gonna roll for the horses' bravery.
Okay.
They're fine. And let me see, I lost 4 of those. They're bravery 8. I'll auto pass this warriors. Keep them alive for a little while.
I didn't lose anything. I don't have any morale to take, but I am going to roll to see if I can bring back a unit of Troggs. Nope.
And we'll stay in the shrine for another turn. Okay, let's go score you up. We're back for Michael's turn. How many points, Michael?
6 points. I hold the pulse. I hold the one adjacent to the pulse. I hold another one, so that's 4. And then I completed my battle tactic of intimidating the invaders. And David feels very intimidated by all my Troggs over here. Kind of not as productive of a turn as I wanted it to be. You gotta stay in your auras with this army. Really, really important. I got too far out, and these guys aren't elite, so you have very limited heroes. We have to try and stay in those auras, and that puts me in a bad footing for moving into next turn.
Let's try to get some primal dice.
I'll throw that one on the ground.
We don't get one. We do get one.
Ha!
And then I'll get another one. So I have 4 primals, and Michael has 2. Let's try to get a command point with Bellicor. Yeah.
Cool.
My battle tactic is intimidate the invaders.
Yep. We will turn Trugg into an unbinder, so we'll have 2 unbinds.
Bellicor is going to try to fight last, this guy right here. That's an 8.
Fight last then.
Okay, he fights last. Let's do a arcane bolt. That's That's a 9.
You can have it.
Okay. All right, let's cast with the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. He is first going to cast Demonic Power on these bad boys right here. It's going to give him a +1 to hit and wound. It's a 9. Let's call it good at an 11.
11, go for it.
Okay, they are fighty. I'm going to cast Mystic Shield over here onto the horses. That's a 10.
I'll roll for that one.
Okay.
Okay, you got it.
And now we'll do Merciless Blizzard. We're going to try to put it on these guys.
Sure.
Okay.
Cannot be unbound. It's a gazillion points.
All right, on to the Troggs. I take 2d3 mortal wounds, and you're going to take 10 mortal wounds.
Cool.
I'll roll mine first. He takes 3.
5 ups. So one Trogg dies, and another takes 3.
Okay. Splendid. I believe I have done all of my casting, so let's go ahead and get into movement. All right, back from my movement. Bellicor is going to go in, and hopefully he doesn't get one-tapped by that Dankhold, but we're going to try because we got Strike Last on him. The Chosen have their Demonic Power up. I'm not going to get all 10 in because I can't move the Warriors out of there because of redeploy, but we could probably get about 8 in, so we'll see how it goes. The Sorcerer is behind them, but he's also within 3 of the Warriors, so he still has a Lookout Sir rule. My General moved over there. He's getting center of mass. He can run and charge because he's Slaanesh, so he's just trying to get closer to everything. These Knights actually move backwards a little bit because I'm trying to make a gap between these Troggs until I'm ready to go in. And then these Knights over here retreated from combat because they have no business being in with 6 Troggs. So we're just going to look at a few charges, and then we'll get into fighting. All right, let's charge some Chosen. Cool, 10-inch charge. All right, Bellicor is going to charge. He's good.
Cool.
All right, for monstrous action, I'm just going to stomp. Stomp's good. 3 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
Okay, and then before we get into the combat phase, we're going to pop the Arcane Bolt. It's going to be 1 mortal wound if you don't roll a 4-up.
All right, take a wound.
Okay.
Now, on a 1-up, I will do a wound back to you because of Squiggly Beast followers. Oh, look at that. It's a 1-up.
Okay, I have no ward, so I will take a mortal.
Take a mortal, sir.
Okay, Michael, this is 33 attacks, 2s and 2s. Mortals on 6s to hit. All out defense?
Nope. Good lord, that's quite a few.
9 mortal wounds.
Okay.
$26 saves at -1.
All right, so that's 15 that I failed. So that's 39 mortals, or 39 damage total.
39 damage, yep. Just a casual 39 damage.
Yeah, this is why I did not all out defense. It's just so much.
There's no reason.
So much.
Yeah.
5. Okay, there's still a couple left.
Okay.
Oh, 13, 14.
Okay, just roll 14 more dice.
Okay, now they're dead.
Okay.
You got them.
Good job, boys.
Surprising no one.
Surprising no one, the Chosen did Chosen things. All right. God, I love these. You did such a good job painting these, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, let's go fight with Bellicor. Okay, the Dark Master is going to use his command point to all-out attack. Okay, Blade of Shadows. This is 2s and 3s. Okay, make 7 saves at -1.
Failed 4 of them.
Okay, 2 damage apiece.
He's dead.
Okie doke. My turn is complete.
Uh-huh.
Let's go score me up. All right, we're back from my turn. It was as good as I wanted it to be. Got rid of the Dankhold, got rid of the 6-man Trogg squad with the Chosen. They're absolutely gross with demonic power.
They're just gross.
They're just gross in general.
Yep.
So scored 6 points, score is 9-9. Let's roll on.
Let's see where the moon moves. Stays there. That's good for me. And now
It
let's roll.
stays on a 1? Oh,
Yeah, moves on a 4 up, right?
I don't know. You know, those are your rules. I don't want it there.
On a 1 through 3, doesn't move.
Ah,
Yeah, that was
okay,
right.
all right.
And we get that 1 out of the way.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like you must take the turn right now.
I must, because I've lost, over half my army. So we actually have to do something.
All right, we'll be back for the top of battle round 3, Trugg's Troggherd. We're back. Michael's taking the turn. Top of battle round 3. We're gonna go ahead and roll for some primal dice, I guess.
For sure. We each get 1.
Okay. We each get 2, and
Nice.
then my battalion, yes. So I'll have 3 to your 2.
Let's get a command point with Trugg. He gets 1.
Okay. Heroic recovery on my sorcerer lord. 8. He's brave 8, so we're good. He'll heal 3. Full health.
So for battle tactic, we're gonna do one out of the new book, and it's gonna be feels funny, and we're gonna try and kill a unit with something that's affected by the glowy lantern or the keystone. So we're gonna try and kill that unit right there.
Okay.
Let's roll for the keystone. 4, 5, and a 6. So 6, I guess we'll just give everything a 5-up ward, which is only gonna affect Trugg and the Trogg boss. Guys, that's it. Let's move it. The Troggs have completed the movement phase, and we have yielded this part of the battlefield to David. He may have it. And all of these Troggs have bravely ran away with Trugg and the Dankhold. The Trugg told the Dankhold to auto-run, so he's hanging out over there. We made sure not to move within 9 inches of these guys. We're looking at a 6-inch charge with the green Troggs, and we're not going to even throw rocks because I don't want to accidentally kill the guy who's close to us. So we're going to get right into charges. Charging. Hiya! Let's make...
Oh, just barely gets it with
barely.
a 6.
You guys will be proud of me. I am back within my auras. So we are going to all-out attack from Trugg.
2s and 4s and all-out defense.
Here we go. 4s. Good job, boys. So 3, 6, 7, and -2.
Okay, 4s. I take 6 damage.
All right, and that is a failed battle tactic.
Battle practice.
That was an extremely good roll, David.
Thank you. Thank you. Leader's left, alive. He'll fight back. 4s and 3s. One -1.
Failed it.
I'm doing the horses now. Okay, nothing. So you got 1 ward save.
5. Save.
Okay, good talk. I bravery 7. Okay, I was giving you a chance at your battle tactic. He's alive.
I think him running from bravery does not get my battle tactic. I have to do it with attacks.
You got to.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
that's it. Let's score up.
Let's do it. We're back. Troggs have completed their turn. Scored dismally with a mighty 2 points. Could not kill 3 knights.
Yeah.
Sad panda. We just sat there and made sad. We are going to roll to see if we can bring back a unit of Troggs. Hey! And we'll bring back this 3-man magenta squad.
Okay, we'll let him get them set up.
All right, so the magenta squad is back. They're here to soak a charge.
Yes.
That is it.
Darn it. Good play. Let's go ahead and do heroic actions, I believe. Let's do get a command point with my general. No.
Okay, I'm going up to 2 command points.
My battle tactic is going to be to cast a spell.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast a spell with Bellicor.
Should we get more primal dice?
Let's go for it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we each get 2 more.
Okay, so I'm at a mighty 4.
Okay, and then my battalion. Okay, and then I have 6.
It's so unnecessary.
So unnecessary.
I'm just going to get a command point with my Trugg.
Okay.
Nope.
So he's going to cast Arcane Bolt. That goes off with an 11.
Cool.
And then he's going to cast the Quicksilver Swords. And that fails. And I'm not going to do any primal dice because I rolled a 1.
Yep, perfect. Battle tactic complete.
Okay, let's move into movement. All right, continue to advance on the Troggherd. Well, not this guy. He retreated. There's no way he'll survive another attack from those guys, so he retreated. The other 10 block with the eroding icon is, they've got a pretty easy charge since they're going to be rolling their dice to, the lowest dice to a 4. And then we've got my general here. He had to move forward so I could hand out a command at the beginning of the charge phase to the Chosen, who auto-ran. So they are having a pretty easy charge into the Trogg screen. And then Be'lakor ran, he's 17 inches, so he's standing on that objective. And then my Chaos Sorcerer Lord just continued to run forward to stay with the army and hopefully hand out some buffs. That's it, let's charge. Okay, start of the combat phase, I'm gonna go down to 1 command point and I'm gonna allow these Chosen to charge even though they ran. They're +1 to charge because of their Slanesh keyword. So that's an 8, 8's good, we'll get them in. The Knights are gonna charge. They go 7 inches. Okay, Michael, I've completed my charges and I've piled into the 3-man unit of Troggs, the magenta ones. I only have 6 Chosen in and I have piled into some units that are gonna be able to hit me back, but it's all part of the plan. So we're gonna activate the Chosen and they're gonna have 25 attacks, 3s and 3s. Yep, the leader's in, so this is gonna be 25 attacks, 3s and 3s. So these guys have Banner of Screaming Flash, so that's why we're getting 4 attacks each, and then +1 for the leader. So this is 25 on 3s and 3s. Only 2 mortal wounds. 14 at -1.
Force. 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 18 damage total, and then you've got wards.
5s. 2, 4, 12. They're dead. It was so nice of them to come back to die again.
We're back! Oh, shit.
When do they announce their fight again ability?
Right now. They're going to fight again once per battle, and they have the Strike Last effect. The purple Trogg saw their brethren go down, and now they're pissed. They're going in.
We're going to spend our last command point for all-out attack. And this is Shepherd of Destruction, so it's going to be +1 to hit, +1 attack.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to all-out defense my horses, and they are -1 to be wounded.
Correct window. So let's see what we can actually do this round. Come on, boys. Hit something. Good Lord. Even fully buffed, we still did a mighty 6 wounds.
Okay, so I'm going to 2-up save, and then I'm reducing around by 1 because of eroding icon, so that's 3s. I failed 2, so 6 damage.
Cool. We've done that every single time.
25 attacks coming into you.
Just a few.
4s and 3s. Oh, I love 4s to hit, dude. It's like my favorite thing in Warhammer is 4s to hit.
Mine's
just
my favorite is Force to Wound.
4s to wound, yes.
Also really good.
We hit so good. 7 -2.
Mighty 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. I failed 4 of those.
Okay, that'll be 8 damage.
8 damage. 5s? I saved 2 of those. So we'll take a 6 damage arenas.
Horses. Make 2 saves.
3s. 5. Cool.
Dink old Trogg boss. Gonna punch some Chosen in the face.
This dude, you know, he's a lover, not a fighter. He's got 4 attacks. They hit on 3s. They wound on 3s. Okay, so 2 and -2.
I fail 1.
They're d6 damage. See, that's 2.
6-up ward. Okay, take a damage. Okay, 6 Chosen into the Trogg boss, and 2 Chosen into the Rock Guts.
Do it. Let's go into the Rock Guts.
The leader's in on the Rock Guts, so we've got 9 attacks, 3s and 3s. 1 mortal wound. And then you've got 5 at -1.
Force. Oh, I failed 3. Okay, failed 3.
Okay, 6 damage.
Plus the mortal, 7. 5s. Okay, well, I take, I don't know why that took me so long. That took me, so 6 damage, so 2 guys go down. Now, because of the Thwacker Club, you're -1 to hit and wound the Trogg boss.
He's got that? Oh, I hate it. I'm not gonna do any damage. Okay, 4s and 4s on 24 attacks because they're +1 to attack. Let's just roll 12 6s and call it a day, huh?
I have a 5 aboard.
Okay, well, there's 5 mortal wounds there.
Okay, it's still quite a few.
4s. You know what I love more than 4s to hit? 4s to hit and wound.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Eight saves, -1.
Okay. 8. 4s. Oh, goodness. 3, 6, so it's 12.
17 damage.
We have 12 wounds. All right. We need to save 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's dead.
Okay.
All right, we're doing good, guys. everything's going our way.
Going according to plan.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
I will use my triumph to auto pass morale on my 3-man unit.
Okay, beautiful. Let's score me up. Hello. So weird.
Hello.
Well, hey there. Thanks for joining in. All right, we're done with my turn. It was extremely productive.
Yeah.
We killed the summon unit of Troggs, the Dankhold Trogg boss, and half of that unit.
Yeah.
Scored 7 points.
Sure.
So the score is 16 to 11.
Let's see if the moon
Roll
moves.
off.
The moon moves.
Okay. And over there.
It's way over here.
Okay. Now let's roll off.
I rolled a mighty 1.
Oh my God.
Okay. We're gonna call that a game.
Good game. We are going to let the rest of the Troggs run away and regroup.
Yeah.
And we will be back for the glorious wrap-up so we can talk about Trugg's Troggherd.
All right, guys, we are here for the wrap-up. David, what is the final score?
32 to 11.
Good Lord.
Because I would have held both objectives adjacent to the pulse.
Yep.
7 in battle round 4,
Yep,
6 in battle round 5, and then my grand strategy. It gives me another 16 points, and I was sitting at 16 points, so 32. And then Trugg's Troggherd scored 11 points.
A mighty 11. Guys, if you were still with us at this point, thank you so much for joining us. This is our first run out with the Truggs. This is our first run with Trugg's Troggherd.
You got it.
I got it.
Yes. Nailed it.
So I hope you liked it. We will take them again because I don't think we got to see them like do their thing today. I think we got to see them get their face punched in a bunch. Comment down below what you thought of today's match. We're going to tell you what we thought about it right now. David, MVPs, LVPs, what do you think?
Well, I'm going to give MVP to the Chosen. They did about 1,000 points of damage.
Yes, they did.
They killed a couple reinforced unit of Troggs. They killed the Trogg boss, and they killed another 3-man unit. They're just absolute blenders with Slaanesh keyword, and nowhere is safe from them when they're midboard, because with Slaanesh they can run and charge, and they're +1 to charge, and +1 attack when they charge because of the banner of Screaming Flesh. They are absolutely amazing. I'm going to give LVP to Be'lakor. He did go kill that Dankhold, but he didn't really need to be in this list. I could have taken another piece for some speed, like some more horses or something like that. This list is great, though. I feel like I'm hitting my stride with what I have in my collection. Just adding 10 horses and a couple heroes to this army has made it a lot more viable and a lot more interesting to play with and for you guys to watch. So yeah, I had a great time with them. Let's go ahead and talk about Trugg's Troggherd. What are your first impressions?
First impressions are all pretty negative. So my first impressions is that I feel like I can play a superior Trogg list in regular Gits.
In King's Gits.
In King's Gits, or even the Mega Knobs or the Mega Globs.
Glog's Mega Mob.
That
Glug,
one.
whatever it's called.
I feel like I can do better in both of those. I'm gonna have a hard time with battle tactics and grand strategies with this list. So that's challenging. I don't have screens. I don't have anything that's fast moving. I can't interact with magic. All of these things make games really, really hard. I love the idea of this list.
It's so cool,
It's so
dude.
cool.
I mean, your whole army is just Troggs.
Right.
I love it so much.
It's very cool, but I'm taking, I struggled with commands because I don't have a lot of heroes. Nothing's elite. There was just a lot of things that I was really struggling with that I'm not used to having to struggle with. Like the whole army essentially has to stay within 12 inches of both of these guys, and that just doesn't work well in this season where I have to do surround and destroy, and I have to do all of these other command stuff.
Getting back to the mid board, if you don't have cavalry or a fast-moving unit like Bellicor, is annoying.
Yeah.
Because you're out here, and then you've got to get there, and then with the pulse coming up in this matchup, it's like one of your units is just going to be hung out to dry, right? Because
Exactly.
the pulse is going to go onto one side, and then all of a sudden you have a unit that is literally 60 inches away from the objective.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was challenging. Battle tactics are definitely very challenging. And we did pick a battle plan where you could get the first two, like gimmies, like surround and destroy, intimidate the invaders, and then it gets a little bit harder from there.
I even thought my third one was gimme, but all of my units, like every time I went and activated, I just wasn't pushing enough damage through. 6 damage each time is just not enough when it's a 340 point unit,
Yeah, even when they went in with the extra rend, like the armor saves of Chaos is just very good. And I rolled hot to save a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times
too.
where it was important.
Yeah, we thought that the matchup would be very good, very punchy, running into each other. But the armor, I think high armor saves are going to become an issue for this type of army.
You think so, but I literally have access to army-wide Ren 3.
Yes.
But the Keystone ability is so unreliable.
Right.
Right? I don't, when I want the ability that I want, it's not always there. And I'm taking stuff that, an army-wide 5-up ward for an army that mostly has 5-up wards is
useless.
Pretty useless. Yeah. So MVP is the 90 points that are left off the table, because you can't build a 2,000 point army with this list.
Yeah.
So those 90 points gave me an auto triumph. So MVP there is the 90 points that I didn't take. Yep. LVP is the Magenta squad who rolled in, failed to kill anything, died, showed back up again, and then died again. So they died twice. Yeah. So that makes them the biggest losers of the loser fest that is the Troggs today.
Yeah, absolutely. We're definitely going to bring this army back out. It's extremely fun to look at and to play. It's just this is just very hard to play against these guys. Yeah, really good game though. We hope you liked it. We're very excited to get Trugg's Troggherd on the channel. You're going to be seeing him again soon, and we've got some guest reports coming up. Really excited about that.
Our buddy Andrew's coming out to join us. Yeah. We always love seeing the Deepkin come out.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us this week. We hope you enjoyed this battle report, and we will see you next week for another battle report.